Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a vegan empties for you guys. It's been about a month. I feel like I'm back to kind of once a month with these. If you have not seen a vegan empties of mine, basically it's just a mini review of a bunch of different food items that we have finished up. I do have a playlist dedicated to it. I have been doing these for years now and you guys seem to still really enjoy them, so I'm happy to continue to do them. The idea too of doing a true empties, kind of like the old school beauty empties, is it's not a first impression, but more so I used up the whole thing. What did I do with it? What do I think? Would I get it again? All that, right? But I want to break the rules this one time at least, because I actually got a lot of feedback from you guys on these plant-based cheeses from Aldi that I recently picked up, and I have yet to try them, but a lot of you want to know, Kim, what do you think? And a few of you have actually tried them before already yourselves from Aldi, and for the most part it seemed that everyone actually really liked it. So this is good. I'm gonna try it here just cold, just like this for you guys. I think though, with that said, it'll give a good gauge, but of course it can also still maybe be a little bit different if you're doing it hot or what have you. So just a first impression, but I will keep you guys posted with what I really think of it as it is completely finished up. I do want to tell you though that the shelf life on this is amazing. I literally bought it this week and this doesn't expire. By the way, I just opened that. It's strong, but it's got a cheddar smell from what I remember. It's a unique one, it's strong, but it doesn't expire until December 26th. That's a long time. And then I have the mozzarella one, and that one is January 6th of next year. That's a long time. These are primarily made of coconut oil, which is pretty standard for many, vegan cheeses. It's strong, but you know what? Here we go. I think it's good. You know what? It kind of reminds me, just off the bat, of the Daya block cheese, but a little bit maybe more mild in flavor. I like it. This is good, you guys. Wow. It has a strong smell, but that is really good. Let's try this mozzarella one for you guys real quick. And then I was planning to do like pizza with this, obviously. You know what? That really does smell like it. Now, they have their other brand, like the Aldi brand, or what is it, Earth Grown, I think, of their shreds, and a lot of you aren't fans of it, and I wasn't really either. It wasn't like it was awful, but it just wasn't, it doesn't stand out. Okay. Totally different texture on these. Like, it's better. Okay, my first impression for both of these are a keeper. These are a keeper. I'm not necessarily, I was gonna say I'm not necessarily getting like a strong mozzarella flavor, but then it kind of creeps. I think it's really good. Really good. Kind of reminds me of like string cheese back in the day. Anyway, I wanted to give you my first impression on those. So I would say it's worth the buy, and I'm excited to play with it still myself. So anyway. Okay, so later in the day, coming through right now for you guys real quick, I went ahead and made a pizza. Doesn't that look so good? By the way, this is a chorizo seitan. I'm really excited to try that. I thought that'd be really good. So I put that cheese on there. I will say it didn't necessarily melt down like the best, but it doesn't look bad, and it's definitely still gooey. So I'm gonna cut this up. Doesn't that look good? I'm the only one here right now, and I may or may not eat all of it. All right, let's try it out. I should probably let it cool a little longer, but we ain't got time. There's a little pull there. So I still think it tastes really good. It kind of just melts into more of like in a way, like kind of a sauciness. And so I get some people may not love that, but I think it's really good. Let's try the seitan while we're here. It's really good too. All right, my final word for myself, I like it. But I do think the melted consistency may not be for everyone. I really like it though. Okay, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of the video. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Please do give this video a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope you guys are having a great week. Let's go. All right, so the first one, and I actually technically have one left, but this is from Trader Joe's. It is a new item. It is their sparkling black tea with peach juice beverage. Comes with 4 cans, kind of the skinny, longer cans. And I really enjoyed this, but when I bought it too, I told you guys that I could see where a lot of people may not like it if you're someone who likes sweetened tea, because this does not have any added sweetener other than just peach juice. And I feel like for me, well, I don't really love sweet tea. This is perfect. It was a perfect combination where it was like just hitting the brink of being like too sweet for me, but then not. But I feel like, again, if someone was into sweet teas, this may not do it for you. It may not be enough. The sparkling part, it definitely isn't like, it's not like a LaCroix or something like that. That's true sparkling water where it's very carbonated. I would say it's definitely on the lighter side, but it kind of has that little zing to it, but that you don't really expect from the can. I don't know, but I really like it. I do. I wouldn't say that it's like a true favorite of mine or anything though, but it was really good and a nice change up, and I would totally get it again. But again, it wasn't like a must-have though, I'll say that. Want to say too that these were like $3.99 for the box, and each one is basically 8 ounces. So they're not super big too, but again, just to change it up, it's good. All right, so these next ones I found, where did I find these? You guys remind me. I think I found these at Walmart actually about a month ago or so. And Target, it just clicked, Target. And actually one of you let me know that they had them there. And I was so excited to try these out. And now when I say that, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, it might be me that tries it, but I was thinking more for my husband, Nate, and that's what happened here. So I'm giving my feedback based on what he said. I actually technically have not tried these, but these are the new Healthy Choice Power Bowls with new plant-based chicken from Gardein, or this one here is the beef one, again from Gardein. They teamed up, that's awesome. And so it was definitely familiar for us already, knowing that if we liked, those items from Gardein, we'll probably really enjoy this. And so Nate took these to work one day, and it was a good, easy meal. So it was definitely a win in that regard. But here's what he said. He said that what was a little off-putting for it, because we're already spoiled, if you've had Gardein already, you know how good it can be. And I think typically when we cook up something from Gardein, we do it in the pan, on the stove. Keep it down, Coco. And, we cook, pan fry it even, and it's really good and really fresh for being a frozen meat, right? Well, because these are more so a microwave meal, right? It kind of took away the goodness that we all know Gardein to be. So as a microwave meal, it was still good. I hope this makes sense. But as a Gardein product, it was kind of a miss. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what? 280 calories, 290 calories, under 300 we're gonna say, that's not bad for a quick convenience meal. And again, he would totally do it again. I remember these being, I think, pretty affordable too. That was kind of his feedback. And I'm like, it kind of makes sense though. You know how it is. It's like microwave meals are what they are. Some are great, but they're still microwave meals, right? It is what it is. But I thought that was kind of interesting feedback, so I had to let you guys in on that. All right, next item is from Trader Joe's. This was an interesting one, my friends. Let me know if you have done this before with these, and am I doing something wrong? Because we have a problem. But this is the miso vegetables and brown rice saute kit, again from Trader Joe's. Now, real quick, because I just went there like a week ago, there is 3 of these now. 2 of the 3 are vegan friendly. The latest one they came out with, which I want to say is like a pesto saute kit, is not, just so you know. But this one was, and I was really excited to try it out. I had tried the soba noodle one, is the other one too that I've had in the past. That one I remember being good. It wasn't like the best thing I've ever had or anything, but it was good. So I thought, let's try this one out. So it comes with brown rice, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, red cabbage, kale, carrots, snow peas with a miso sauce. And so all of like the veggies in this are already just in here kind of loosely. And then there's like a little separate pouch of the brown rice and of the sauce. So kind of cook up your veggies first, then you put the noodles or rice, either one, and then your sauce over top, call it good, saute it up a little bit, you're good to go. The problem for me here, why this was a miss, the vegetables were totally fine, the sauce was all right, but I barely tasted it because I couldn't get the rice to work. I couldn't do it. Like, it was kind of in a vacuum sealed pack, I'm sure for freshness, right? And it was like this brick, like a brick, but you don't freeze this or anything. I kept it in the fridge, and I could not break it up. Like, I literally couldn't do it. Now, I think I even shared it over on my Instagram, and someone told me that they had to like run it under like hot water or something first to kind of break it up. Not a big deal if you knew that first, right? It does not say that on here at all. Add brown rice to pan after step 2 of just sauteing up your vegetables and to heat with the vegetables an additional 1 to 2 minutes or until heated through. That is it. It wouldn't work. It like would not break off. And I'm like banging on it in there and like the vegetables are flying everywhere and I'm like, I'm done. So this is a miss for me, but it's mostly just because of the rice, it did not work. Let me know, can you relate? What's your trick, or are you over it too? I don't know, it was a really weird one. Okay, next one is these Inno Foods dark chocolate nuggets. Oh my goodness, these are from Costco because it's a big old bag of them. Divine. I mean, really, what's not to like? But basically it is like coconut clusters with seeds on them, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, and then coated in dark chocolate as you do. There's not much to say here. They're delicious. Just be careful. They add up. 18 servings. No. Anyway. Next one I finished up is also from Trader Joe's. It is the crispy crunchy okra. I just would have never honestly looked at this twice. And then I tried the Sonoma snacks, which by the way, they sent me like 2 other big bags. I wish I could show you, but they're gone. So good. I got those from Costco originally. I showed them on my last Empties, I believe. Incredible. And it's a blend of okra, carrots, potatoes, what else is in there? Cauliflower, which is the weirdest thing, and tomatoes, and they're like the best ones. The cauliflower and the tomatoes are like my favorite in there, but then the okra too. And so I said that to you guys, and a lot of you were like, Kim, Trader Joe's has like just the crispy okra, and I'm like, what? Because I never looked. And I just never would have thought that I would have liked this at all, and I loved it. I just love this, and I use it primarily as croutons. I just take a handful and then just crunch it over my salads. Delicious, you guys. So good. A nice salty, crispy chip thing, and it helps that craving, if you will. I love these, and I would totally get them again for sure. Next one I thought was interesting. We do have a few left actually behind me on that turntable there, but these were from Aldi this week as well, and I had let you guys know I've never tried these before, but they're the elevation bars, and it does say right here compares to Laura bars. So I just wanted to give you my feedback because Nate and I both have had one now. It comes with 5 bars in each of them. I would say they're definitely comparable to Laura bars, but I would say Laura bars are a little more on the date side. Like Laura bars are dense with dates, and then whatever flavor they're going for is a little speckles of that flavor. At least for most of them, I feel like. And I feel like this is almost the opposite. I mean, it's still got a lot of dates in it, but it's more of the other items, like this one being apple pie, so more of the apple comes through than the date. And then this peanut butter cookie too, same thing, more of the peanut butter and peanuts or whatever in it, it just kind of comes through more, but it's really good. But I will say I've gotten a little bit of feedback from you guys on, especially this apple pie one, that like you enjoyed it, it was good, but it was like, it came even with like a stem of an apple in one of them before, and I'm like, oh, we're getting too natural on these. I don't really want to eat the stem, So I don't know. I think that they're good, but Laura bars are just kind of where they're at for us, you know? But this is an option at Aldi where you can't get Laura bars, so it's still cool. But I'm like, I would not want to bite into a stem. That's not for me. Just thought I would give you guys that feedback. But overall, they're really, really good. So next one I want to say I shared on my last What I Eat in a Day, and it is the 365 Whole Foods Market meatless plant-based burgers. So originally I had made an order on Whole Foods and I wanted to get more Boca patties. And the weirdest thing is, just to kind of throw that out there, I love Boca patties. They're the best in my opinion for what they are, macro friendly and everything too. But I don't know why, but at our Whole Foods recently, they do not have the Boca original turkey patty. And again, that is kind of one of the originals. Now there's the, I want to say American Flame. I want to say that's what it's called from Boca. That is not vegan. It's vegetarian though, but not vegan. And then they have like their crispy chicken and crispy spicy chicken patties, right? They have those, but they don't have that turkey one, and that is my favorite one. So when I was looking for that and I searched for it, it gave me this instead kind of as like the closest alternative. And I was like, well, I'm gonna try it out. And you know what? I would definitely say I see the comparison, even macro-wise, they are very similar, although Boca still wins, but these are very similar. But I did notice when I had that on the What I Eat in a Day too, I said the same thing, that it was similar. But when I looked back at the actual package of being smoky and spicy as the flavor, I don't really get that from it at all. Now again, I ate all four, came with four in here. They're good, but I didn't really get that from it. It was just kind of Boca patty, but not smoky, not spicy. But see, the Boca patty doesn't claim to be. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, they're good. I would totally get them again, but I would also get my Boca patties wherever I can find them too and stock up on those before it. That's just me. But not bad, not bad. But let me know if your Whole Foods, like, are you noticing that like that original turkey one is like harder to find? But I can still find it at other places. But I'm like, come on, Whole Foods, don't let me down. By the way, I'm going on like, you know, gym hair here and I'm trying anyway. Okay, last item is from Primal Kitchen, and I got this off of Thrive Market. Hopefully you guys couldn't see that okay. But it is their vegan ranch. Very, very good. It really was. But I'm going to give you a little feedback on this that I think might, you know, apply to you depending on what you prefer. But it's dressing and marinade made with avocado oil. This is definitely more on the oily side, or I like to say even the vinaigrette side. And I feel like with ranch that can be such a hit and miss, because typically people that like ranch dressing, myself included, do want it to be on the thicker side. However, I gotta say, for me, just in general, I am someone that prefers like a thinner consistency and more of a vinaigrette base. That's just my preference, but I do love me some ranch. I do. But this for me, although it was very good, doesn't really give you the fix of ranch, of that traditional ranch. And you know what? Still, again, very, very good, but kind of pricey. It is. And I just kind of prefer the Follow Your Heart brand for ranch specifically. But I gotta tell you guys too, just because it's making me think of it, and it is more on the vinaigrette side, but I had mentioned on, I think my last Trader Joe's haul too, that I got this new Caesar dressing from Trader Joe's that they just launched, and it is on the more like vinaigrette side. And again, the Caesar kind of falls in line with ranch in my opinion, of sometimes you don't really want that. You want that thickness and creaminess, if you will. And that Caesar is incredible. Like, I just love it. Nate loved it too. And again, he's someone to go kind of more the traditional route with dressings, and he loved it. But I'm getting a lot of feedback from you guys already on that Caesar, and all of you are really enjoying it. So Trader Joe's did well on that one. That was a good one. But it's funny because I'm hopeful that they'll almost take that and make a real ranch now, a vegan one, and just kind of maybe just slightly tweak that Caesar one that they did, because that was good. But yeah, I would definitely pick the Caesar from Trader Joe's, but I would pick the Follow Your Heart brand ranch over this so far anyway. I hope that makes sense, but it's just kind of some feedback on, again, where you fall with dressings. This is the information you might want to know. But it was good. I think these are like $7 though typically, and that's kind of high for a dressing, but still changes it up, and I'm all about that too. So All right, my friends, that was everything. I wanted to save a little bit of time for trying out these cheeses, but seriously, my friends, these were good. Good stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great, great day. Thank you so, so much for watching and always coming back. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.
Just the way